Welcome to podcasts recorded live at the Center for Spiritual Living in Portland, Oregon. We have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center and its video podcasts, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.
Good morning. I'm Sylvia Kearns, and Catherine had mentioned I'm a ministerial candidate, and that might be confusing as you start candidating ministers. What that means is that I'm eligible to take the exam to become a minister, and I'm very honored to be here today. And I really want to start this part of our service with an acknowledgement that deep within each of us, there will feel this sense of loss. Reverend Larry has been my beloved minister. He was my first minister. And to acknowledge that his presence is not here today, I want to say that it is. Because that divine consciousness that is Reverend Larry, that divine consciousness that is you, that is me, is present right here and right now, and it always will be. It is present within us at all times. And as he prepares for his next step of living a life of freedom, of joy, this first day of retirement, of having this blessed time alone, having a cup of coffee, whatever he may be doing, that sense of loss, that maybe that sense of separation that can creep in upon us. It reminds me of, I just flew out from North Carolina visiting my grandchildren, and it's a sad time because I won't see them for a while. And then I remind myself, don't go into the sadness. Hold on to the golden light that are my grandchildren. I can't see them, but they're here. Reverend Larry's physical form is not here, but he will always be here. And so to start our Golden Bowl ceremony and get our intention set, we've always been accustomed to having a joke. And I have really good news for you. I'm not a joke teller, so that won't be happening. However, I did find a metaphor that has stuck with me that I've been playing with for the last few weeks, and it sort of stuck. And if you can imagine, and this was new, I really did not know this. Many of you may know it already. You're in Colorado, and you're out on the expansive plains, and out there are all the animals, and you've got the cows, and they're finding their greenest grass they can find, and you've got the buffalo, and they're grazing and doing their buffalo thing, whatever that may be. And being animals and being what they are, they sense that a storm is coming. They don't need to see the black cloud. They don't need to feel the raindrops. They don't need to feel the wind. They know because they have nature's instincts that let them know to do something different because a storm is coming. That's where things get interesting. The cows will start walking in the direct opposite of where the storm is coming from because they know where it's coming from. And they will start walking away. And they walk away and the storm comes closer. They walk a little faster, and as time gets closer, that storm is upon them, and they start running. The end result is they've actually spent more time in the storm because they were trying to evade it than they would have been even if they had done nothing. That instinct to move away from what's uncomfortable that we have within us when we sense a storm. The buffalo, however, have the exact opposite reaction. The buffalo sense a storm is coming, and they quit doing their buffalo things, and they pick up their heads, and they start walking directly towards where they know that storm is coming from. And they walk towards it, and they're peaceful and they're calm, and it's that intensity and that nature energy builds, they start moving faster into the storm. And as they come upon the storm and it's black and it's dropping rain and it's windy, they run into the storm. The end result is they spend less time in the storm. Who did it right? Who did it wrong? No one. And that's the magnificent beauty of life. There isn't a right way. There isn't a wrong way. There's a way that works best for us. We are uniquely individual, created human beings that have that gift of choice. We feel the storm. We know when it's coming. We used to not. 5 years ago, when we used to do these ceremonies, we were letting go of our little rough lives that had happened that we thought were maybe a little difficult until things changed. 5 years ago, we were sitting back, and I invite you to go back and listen to the YouTube from 2017. In releasing that year, it was a year of an election that caused great turmoil for many people. And we thought that was going to... We got through that. And then the next year we were challenged with realizing that not all people were treated equally. And that was a challenging time. And we thought we got through that. And then the pandemic hit. And now we have our attention. Now we know that these storms in life that are coming are going to come. And we can be like the cow, and we can continue our little peaceful walk in life. Nothing wrong with that. And know that we can try to evade the storm, but the storm will fall upon us at some point. Or I invite us to be uncomfortable this year. I invite us to approach this in a little different light. I invite you to open that heart space and say that we have survived the last 5 years. Bring on what you will. I've done my spiritual practice. I have a spiritual community that's vibrant, strong, and healthy, and I can come here. I can get through the week going into the storm of what is mine to do, whatever that may be, because I know how to walk through it. Because our objective in life is to enjoy it, to have fun, to remember that we aren't here to endure the storm until it's time to transcend, or wherever it is that your personal definition is that we go. Our objective in life is to make the most out of every single day, every single moment. 7 years ago, I walked through that door for the first time. I'd never heard of CSL. I'd never heard of Science of Mind, and it changed my life. One of the things that is typical of our Golden Bowl ceremony is Reverend Larry always reads a meditation, Stream of Leaves. And several years ago, I had sent him an email and said, hey, you have the most beautiful meditations. Will you send me some? That was one of the meditations that he had sent me. And giving credit to him that this is his meditation, I'm going to be sharing that with you today as a part of our ceremony. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be releasing our intentions. Inside your programs, and you don't have to get them out now, inside your programs you have a white piece of paper. And this is where you're going to release that thing or those things that are just keeping you from having that magnificent golden life that you want. And then we're going to write down our intention on this gold piece of paper. And you might be thinking, whether you're online or here, today's January 1st, I did that. Yesterday, I've done my burning bowl, I've done my this, I've done my that. I'm inviting you to take a new look at what it is that we want. What is an intention? An intention is a measurable goal. It is something that you can see and that you can feel. And some of you may remember a few years ago, we were doing the Power of 8 circles, which is all based on intentions. And a lot of us said, oh, no, we can't do that. We're not intentions. We're Science of Mind. And this is different. This is intentions. So before I ever walked in this door, I was very fortunate to be in 12-step programs for about 1.5 years, and I had seen something within them that caused a curiosity within me. And that curiosity is, why does this work? What did these people know that I don't know? And I set an intention that I wanted a formalized education program that answered the questions. I didn't know the questions, I didn't know the answers, and I didn't know the words, but I knew what an intention was, and that was my intention. And like I said, I walked through this door in June, and I was sitting upstairs in Foundations class with Reverend Larry, and about 3 or 4 weeks into Foundations, I realized that was my intention. I found the formal education program that gave me the questions, that gave me the answers, and that taught me why this works. Those are the kinds of intentions. I invite you to open your heart space up today. Those intentions that create hard work, sacrifice, that create joy and happiness, and a gift of being able to stand up here in front of you today when I walked in the store, I would never have dreamed that was even possible. So I'm going to invite our music team to prepare to provide us with some soft music. And when I'm done with this part of it, Nancy Ashley, the practitioner, is going to come up and talk to us, let us know how to do this. And I would like to start with a quote from Dr. Holmes, and it says, "Through the power of love, we can let go of past history and begin again. Love heals, forgives, and makes whole."
If you happen to be in the Portland, Oregon area, we'd love to have you visit in person. The Portland Center for Spiritual Living is located at 6211 Northeast Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We have inspirational services at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. every Sunday. We also have many programs, classes, and workshops developed just for our online audience. To find out more, go to our website at cslportland.org and look under the Online tab. We have a variety of content dedicated specifically for our online listeners. Our mission is to open hearts, ignite minds, and make a difference. If you'd like to support our center, you can donate online at cslportland.org/donate. Our website is also the place to learn more about what's going on at the center or to contact us. Allow us to become part of your extended spiritual community. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are most welcome at the Center for Spiritual Living.